In this training session, you will be able to identify the different goals of persuasive speaking. My name is Astrid Pasqua, and I'm a communication consultant at the UNCG Speaking Center. Now, I have an important question for you. Think about after you have given your persuasive speech. What is it that you wanted your audience to accomplish? By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the different goals of persuasive speaking that you can use to leave a very impactful message to your audience to push them into action. In your speech, you are trying to reinforce or change the listener's attitude, belief, value, or behavior, but the ultimate goal here is action. Here are the different goals of persuasive speaking: adoption, discontinuance, deterrence, and continuance. Now let's get down to it and talk about these more in depth. Adoption is when you are asking your listeners to demonstrate their acceptance of your message by performing the action. For example, let's say that dogs make you anxious. Then you go over to your friend's house and meet their cute dog for the first time. They convince you that dogs are lovable and that having pets can even be good for your health. The next month, you find yourself at the pound getting a puppy. So adoption is doing something that you haven't done or considered before. Discontinuance is asking your listeners to stop doing something. For example, you find out your friend uses the phone and drives at the same time. You care for their safety and tell them the risk that they could face if they keep doing it. Hopefully, they would listen and stop their habit. Deterrence is when you ask the listeners to avoid a certain behavior altogether. For example, back in high school during driver's ed, the instructor would always warn us about the dangers of drinking and driving. I never drank before and plan to never drink and drive in the future. So deterrence is to not start doing something. Discontinuance is when you ask your listeners to continue a certain behavior. For example, you notice that your friend doesn't use her phone at all when she drives. You reinforce her behavior by telling her you're glad she doesn't use her phone while on the road. So for a recap, adoption is start doing something, discontinuance is stop doing something, deterrence is avoid something, and continuance is continue doing something. I recommend that you conclude your persuasive speech with a goal of your choice in your plan of action after you persuade your listeners with your supportive material. Hope this video helped and good luck!